of us didn't understand, needed embracing.
Soldier Boy. You brought up about 3 or 4 points in there. One, of course, let me get right to the question itself. Let me go into that in depth. Number one, I got an offer from Steve Smith. I'm sorry, from Stephen Hill. Yeah. From Stephen Hill to do a KRS One week BET Rap City. Matt Smith, the producer of Rap City, me and him start discussing what this week should look like. Of course, I want to discuss hip-hop and all that. But it was hot during the time, it was fresh during the time with the Ice-T and Soulja Boy. Matt Smith is the one who initially said, I'm going to do the Adam and Eve real quick. Matt Smith originally suggested that we interview Soulja Boy. We'll go through a list of people. So he said, what about Soulja Boy? So immediately, to be honest with you, I felt for Ice-T. Because I was like, well, I don't know if I want to interview Soulja Boy. I mean, Ice-T's there, that's my man. They doing their thing. What I look like now, coming in the middle of that, you know. And I left it alone. Another couple of days go by, and I'm hearing more about, they're exchanging, having words, and it's starting to become a discussion. 2 other times, I'm talking to 2 other people, journalists, like for college newspapers. Oh, what do you think about Ice-T and Soulja Boy? Oh, what do you think about this? So I said, well, you know what? Let's interview him and find out what's because I'm speculating. Let me go and talk to Soulja Boy and talk to Ice-T. Me, if I wasn't an MC, I'd be an investigative reporter. No doubt, straight up and down, I'd be a journalist. I'd be, right. I'd be that. So I said, instead of speculating, let's just go ahead and have the meeting and talk to the front team or something. What came on television is nowhere near what was discussed face to face.
That's why you got to ask these questions.
Right.
That's why you got to ask these questions.
And you know what? This should be a whole show dedicated to this. Like, I went over there.
That's why I asked
the whole thing? So first, just to deal with your question, first and foremost, number one, I felt a little squeamish about it right at the top. Not so much for Soulja Boy and that, what his music represents, but for Ice-T in that sense. Because personally, I thought Ice-T was a little harsh. But then again, this is hip-hop. You want to come in claiming this is what you represent, take a spanking from one of the elders now real quick. How do you deal with that? But see, me also, I'm looking at the balance of it all as well. It is the youth that is supposed to test tradition. Test it. Is this still strong? Does this still make sense? Some things we grab won't break off.
That's right.
Yo, but that's the tradition. It's weak.
That's right. Go ahead.
They won't. That was Thanksgiving. Damn. Man, that was Thanksgiving. Please.
Well, I want to ask you a question. I'm going to need the mic for it.
I'll put a period here.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, go back to investigative reporting. I asked him, what's up? Are you hip-hop? Are you not? Share the question. He said, I think I am. He said, I think I am. No, I am. And I said, well, if you believe you are, then you are. Are you hip-hop? He said, I'm hip-hop. And so I said, well, then there it is. Let's start your education now. I handed him some information about the elements of hip-hop and Herc and Bam, some bios, some stuff. He said, and this could be a cry of ignorance, but it's the truth.
Where you going? Go ahead.
He said, no one has ever offered me knowledge on hip-hop, except when we kept our spot. Now, wait a minute, hold your applause, ladies and gentlemen, because that could be a cry of ignorance. I don't know, you all on the internet, hip-hop is all over the internet. You can find out information anywhere you go. You can ask a person on the corner what is hip-hop. And the guy sweeping up a grocery store be like, oh, yeah, it's breaking up scene graffiti right DJ. Yeah. Everybody know what hip-hop is these days. Like he said, this is the first time that someone has actually dealt with me on that issue. I can't.
Yeah, like what I respected from Soulja Boy, which is ill, is that he said to Ice-T, yo, man, like, you Ice-T, I respect you. Like, I want to do a song with you. Like, you know, what's up with you? You old enough to be my grandfather. You should be teaching me. How you blacking out on me when you should be schooling me? You should be, like, his response, I mean, you can tell he's a clown, you know, he's a comedian, and that's all good. He's got a good sense of humor, he's a good performer, charisma, that's all needed. That's all needed.